Hey there, folks. This is Gary Monroe again from Hiram College Tech and Trek. Today I'm talking about how we can support your Connections ePortfolio work through the iPad Pro and on Moodle and the platform we call Digication. So there's three simple steps here in terms of making sure your technical aspects are working well with submitting, recording your media, uploading your content to your ePortfolio, and submitting to the appropriate section. Just a couple quick notes, and we'll kind of pop around on the iPad and show you some stuff as well, so it's all clear. So you're probably working on some signature project style work, and probably a bit of that work is multimedia. And we suggest you use the iPad camera and microphone for doing video and audio. And so I'm going to take you out to the desktop here and show you where that is. So up here is my camera, and I can turn that on, and you can see my screen there. And I can also flip that around and say hello. And basically here, if you turn on video, you're able to record a video. And so this is a wonderful way of simply saving a video to your photo reel. Once it's done, it'll save in photos, and you can access it there. Now you can also, if you're just doing an audio project, use the Voice Memo app, which is great. And you can export audio files on Voice Memo, or if you've done some more advanced training, you could of course use an app like iMovie to edit that video, or GarageBand to edit your audio. That might be necessary for your project. It might not be necessary. I would refer to other videos or content we've produced for help with that, or ask your instructor there. So you can also use an alternative device for recording your media. You don't have to use the iPad, and you would just log in on your Moodle, online.hiram.edu, and upload your content from that device. I won't be covering how to do that in this video. So we're going to talk now about uploading your content to your ePortfolio. And so let me pop my iPad here. Okay, so how to upload your content to your ePortfolio. First, we're going to log into our ePortfolio, then locate your page, your ePortfolio page, and then finally we're going to upload the file from the location. Sounds pretty basic, but there's a couple places where it can go off. So let me go ahead, and I like to use Chrome here, this browser, for accessing my ePortfolio. So to get to Moodle, you simply type in the browser bar online.hiram.edu, and it's going to have you log in here. Here's myself. I can see myself in the upper right, which tells me I've logged in. And I'm going to find the right course. So you're going to want to make sure you're in the proper course. Might be a one of your urgent challenges courses. I'm going to go down to this one here. And you're going to want to find your Connections ePortfolio access. Should have a green button here. I'm going to click on that. Now I'm going to click Show All My ePortfolios, a little button right up there, Show All My ePortfolios. And I'm going to come and select the, you should probably only have one or two here, and choose the right one. So here's my sample project from a design thinking course. And here's my home page, and I can navigate. You're probably familiar with this by now. I'm going to go to the appropriate page where I want to upload my file to. And you might have a special place for this. It might be under, for instance, written communication, or might be under connect reflection. Whatever the topic is, you're going to want to find that page or create it. Now, it might not matter exactly where you put it in terms of having it in the right, in a page that matches the name of the project. You're going to want to check with your instructor on where exactly they want you to put it. What matters is where you submit it to. So we're going to get to that in a second. So now here is my page, and I've already got some content on there, and this might be how you want to upload or manage your page. You might on the left have a little panel which gives some commentary, and then on the right have a media. So here I have a PDF slideshow, And here I have a document I wrote, and here I have some other files. So basically, I'm letting the reader, a visitor, come and read about my project, not just having a random file up there. Now, if I want to add something new, I want to find this blue button down here. I'm going to click on that, and then I want to click on Upload File. Upload File. Now I tap right here in the middle on the Select Files to upload. And if I've recorded my video to my camera, as we went over in the first half of this video, I'm going to simply go into Photo Library, and I'm going to click on Videos, and then I'm going to find the right video. So your project is probably anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, and that's a good size for this. There's no size limit on your Digication platform, but I will tell you, then you select whatever one it is, and then you click Done. I will tell you that sometimes people have issues with uploading, and you might just have to try multiple times. So here I can see my file size is 647 megabytes. Not too bad, sounds about right. And I'm going to come down here to this blue button and click on that. And I'm going to wait for this to upload. It's a bigger file. It might take some time, but I can see the progress bar working here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and we'll come back once it's done. All right, another important thing to consider is uploading a file here. And if you don't have it right in the photo library, you can go to your file browser by clicking Browse. Now this can be a little tricky. There's a lot of options here. How do you find the right file? Sometimes people click on Recent at the bottom, or Browse, and then they see, oh, there's only one file. Where's all my stuff? Well, we need to come up here to Locations. I'm going to click on that. And now you should be able to find your different locations on your iPad. So you may have, for instance, saved it on your iPad to iMovie or GarageBand if you're doing an audio file. Now you may have been using a different device, like a cell phone, your own mobile, or a desktop PC, and you may have saved it to your OneDrive account. And so to make sure that this appears, you're going to want to make sure you have the OneDrive app installed on your iPad. And so make sure that it's there. Here it is on mine. If it's not there and installed and up to date, it won't appear for your options here for uploading. So that's just something to note. Okay, I'm back now, and the video is finished uploading, and we can see a spinning mark here as the Digication platform processes that out. It is important that you do upload it to Digication here and your ePortfolio, and you don't use something like a Google Drive or a OneDrive and host it with a link, or even on YouTube. And the issue is just that if that YouTube video or your cloud drive changes, then we'll no longer be able to check it out, and people on your website will no longer be able to check out your work. So here you can see the file came through, and I'm not super. The 2 layers of Garrett. And now what I want to do is just add a section over here with a little bit of text, just for that kind of commentary I was talking about. This might not be a requirement for your assignment, but you know what? It might be, you might have a particular thing you're working on with your class, a particular way you're doing these projects. It's going to vary. But you also, might just want to do it and offer people who come and see a little bit of discussion on what's happening. Okay, so all I did was hit this plus button in the bottom, this blue plus, and then selected rich text. Regarding the reflection, the signature assignment reflection, I want to clarify that this title card over here does not constitute the level of reflection we're looking for with doing and submitting your final project. Rather, that reflection should be perhaps more complete and posted somewhere else or within this document. And that reflection needs to include at least two parts. One is reflecting on the question that your course, that the topic of the urgent question perhaps of your course, such as how to feed 9 billion people, such as how you're thinking about that question has changed throughout the course. Maybe if you've thought about solutions or approaches to that question. And then, so the first part is responding to the question, and then the second part of the reflection is responding to your skills, reflecting on your skill growth. What were your goals? What kind of growth did you see specifically within like writing or oral presentation or whatever, critical thinking or what have you. So the reflection should be posted here on the page and then uploaded and submitted as well, especially for your signature assignment work or your Connect reflections. Now, the next phase of this is going to be to submit to the appropriate section. And so you're going to want to make sure that we simply add a reflection to final touches, which we just did. We locate settings menu in the upper right, and we select submit assignments, and we identify the correct group. So let's go ahead and look at that. So I want to click publish changes so that everything is up to date. Just adjust this a little bit. There it is. And now what I want to do is come up to the upper right and click on this button. And I want to look for Submit to Course. So I'm going to click that Submit to Course button. So here I'm going to see a list of all the different options I have for submitting my project. And so you're going to submit a number of things over the course of your time here at Hiram, and there might be reflections, and there might be larger signature assignment projects. So whatever it is you're submitting, you're going to want to choose what that is. So let's say this is an urgent question seminar assignment. Select on that. And then it asks me what page for my ePortfolio do I want to submit. I just want to make sure the correct page is submitted. And again, this is why it doesn't particularly matter what page you put it on in your ePortfolio, but it matters which ones you select here. And then you click Publish and Submit, or ignore Draft and Submit. Both of them will get it submitted. So let me go ahead and do that. Congratulations, your ePortfolio was successfully submitted. View submitted ePortfolio. So now it's just going to take me out and let me see what everybody else will see when they visit my page. This might be your advisor, might be a faculty member, might be another group you've shared it with. And so I think it looks pretty cool. There's a lot going on here. I'm proud of that. And so that, ladies and gentlemen, is the 3 steps to working your ePortfolio. And I'm just going to, again, make sure you have my email address in case you have any issues at all. You can email me at monroegr@hiram.edu or techandtrek@hiram.edu. All right, we'll see you soon.